I remember when I first started making videos, it was around kind of like the pandemic. And I felt like, much like everybody else during that time, you had to have like these super detailed edits and cuts, and you had to be jumping every few seconds and everything to catch people's attention and all that. And I was always so stuck on how to make that happen and how to get that to work. I wanted all the views and I wanted the subscribers and the likes and the validation, and I wanted all that for a time because I felt like at the time that was like the meta of YouTube. That was how you got attention, that was how you got opportunities, and I wanted a piece of that. And you know what I realized? It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. My reasons for going about it was wrong. And now look at where we are in the landscape of YouTube and just content in general. We're back to OG YouTube, where you can get on the platform, share, unedited, unfiltered, just you being you, doing whatever the hell it is that you do in its purest form as intended, and then going about your business. And I'm glad that we're back to that because that means that anybody can do this again. And we don't need the jump cuts. We don't need all the fluff and all that stuff. For those who have an audience and that formula works for them, that's great. But there's a lot of us out there, me included, who just want to push record on the camera and talk. We don't necessarily need a script. We don't necessarily need bullet points. I'm not using any right now. Just record and speak. Say what's on your mind. Say what's on your heart. Share. Do a trick. Do a flip. You know what I'm saying? Double Dutch. Cook an apple fritter. Whatever the hell. Chili dogs. Do whatever it is that you do and then share it. Because at the end of it all, we're both consumers and creators, all of us, whether we want to admit it or not. We're all consumers and creators. It don't have to be that hard. People be overthinking everything. I used to overthink all the time. I still overthink, not in this respect anymore, but just in general. You know, I overthink all the time, and it causes people to miss out or to misinterpret opportunities because you thinking like totally hard about it. Like, oh my god, like I gotta have my camera angle this way. And what kind of camera is that? Do I have to have a mirrorless camera? Do I have? You ain't gotta have none of that. I would say the only thing you need to bring in this whole thing, in this whole equation, is you. Bring yourself, and not no fake ass version. You, whoever it is that you are, bring that person because I promise you, that's the person that people can get behind. That's the person that people will either want to befriend or get to know or want to feel like there's a connection to because they may have been through some of the things that I've been through, or they're talking about things that I would like to talk about, or they're saying things that I'm thinking right now. That's the you that people want to see, not the polished, prim and proper. Oh, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Nobody wants that shit no more. You know what I mean? And I think that it took a while for me to get that because when I was streaming video games and everything, it felt like there was a streamer persona, right? For me, I had locks, so that was like part of my look, and I had them to the side, and you got this streamer look where you hold your head to the side if you got long hair, and you all this stuff, right? Not to say that that's not who I portray myself to be on camera. Doesn't mean that that's not at all who I am. It was just an exaggerated version of who I am. And a lot of people did that. And a lot of people still do that. That's just how it works, right? You find a persona of somebody that you like, that you emulate, and then you turn it into whatever it is that you turn it into, and you go from there. And I realized that wasn't working for me. Not to say that it was excruciatingly bad, but it wasn't feeling right. And so what you hear now and who you hear now, what you get, that's me. This is me. I cuss. You know what I'm saying? I try not to around my kids. I have a 5-year-old daughter, and she be on me. She be on me. Dad, you can't say that. Excuse me. What did I just hear? That's the kind of stuff I got to deal with. But that's me. That's who I am. And I want to show that person online, not the crafted person that I thought people wanted to see and wanted me to be. I want you to get me. And this right here, this is easy for me. I can talk about anything I want. You can do the same too. But I just thought that it's funny how just me sitting here just thinking about that. Like, bro, I used to put on for the camera. You know what I mean? I used to put on. I might not like that, but to me, I don't care because that's my truth, and that's how I'm walking in it. And it feels so good to be able to just pull up a camera and just talk. Anyway, we're now in a time where OG YouTube is back, and it feels good. People don't want that phony stuff no more, man. People want that real. They want that authentic. They want that just gritty, whatever they may mean to you. Either they resonate with it or they don't. And that to me is like, there's something liberating about that, man. You don't have to put in too much work anymore. Not to say that it's laziness, but I'm saying you don't have to break your head against the wall trying to figure out what your route is. You think about it and you say it. You think about it and you do it. The polish and everything, if you need the polish, if you want the polish, you can do that later. But right now, just, I don't know. I think some of y'all need to hear that. Like, stop putting on. Stop it. Be whoever it is that you are and be unapologetically you. If they don't rock with it, they don't rock with it. And that's cool. They don't watch the video in its entirety. Guess what? That's all right. They don't like your content. That's fine. How many billions of people on this planet? You'll be all right. Stop putting on, y'all. Damn.